Crusaders baseball is on the air live from 99th and Pulaski. Today we have a good CCL Blue matchup between your Brother Crusaders and the St. Rita Mustangs. I'm Brian Sheehan alongside Mike Cabutin. Mike, Crusaders trying to bounce back after a 13-7 loss to Providence. What are you going to look for them to do that?
You know, I'm going to look for them to do the same thing they did last time I was on the air here, and that's, really hit those hard line drives into the outfield, find gaps, and use the speed that they had and steal a lot of bags.
That is correct.
At third base, number 19, Hayden Nahava.
10 for 10 on
At
stolen
shortstop,
bases.
number 16, Gavin
Definitely could be a
Triesenberg.
key factor in
At second
getting
base, number
back to
13,
win now.
Jackson Natanik. At
Your
first base, number
defensive alignments
23,
for the
Amir
Crusaders
Gray.
goes as follows.
And the battery today
At left
of
field,
catcher number
17,
19,
Shane
Bryce
Walker.
Nevels.
In center field,
And on the mound, number
14,
25,
Ryan Hartz.
Danny
In
Sheehan.
center field, number 14, Ryan Hartz. In right field, number 29, Chris Doherty. At first base, number 23, Amir Gray. At second, number 13, Jackson Mechanic. Over at third, number 9, Aiden Ohava. At short, number 16, Gavin Triesenberg. Catching behind the plate, number 19, Bryce Nevels. And on the mound today for your Crusaders, number 25, Danny Sheehan. Your St. Rita batting lineup will go as follows. Number 3, Ryder Johnson going to lead things off, followed by number 17, Joey Smith, number 27, Tommy Atkinson, number 54, Sir Jamison Jones, number 14, Baker Shellhammer, number 23, Omar Alday, number 6, Jackson Stanek, number 47, Eddie Rowe, and number 28, Timmy O'Connor.
You know, I think something to note here is for the Crusaders, Shane Walker getting his first ever varsity start in left field. Normally a stolen base pinch run guy, but going to see the field today and get some at-bats.
Number 3, Ryder Johnson.
Ryder Johnson going to step into the box for the St. Rita Mustangs, and we are just about ready for first pitch. Beautiful day once again for baseball. 70 degrees, blue sky, a little bit of wind chill. Another great day for baseball. As Sheehan fires at pitches, swung on and missed for strike 2. Sheehan, making his third varsity start, has been excellent in his past 2 starts. Swung on and missed for strike 2. So Sheehan looking to start the game off with a strikeout here. Pitch is low for ball 2.
You know, I'm interested to see how this St. Rita lineup, which is heavy with righties, does against the lefty Sheehan. The Crusaders normally do not start a lot of lefty pitchers, with most of their pitchers being Cole and Tig being right-handed.
Gray settles under that for the first out, and there's one away here.
Now batting for St. Rita, number 17, Joey Smith.
Joey Smith going to step in with one away. These two teams met on Tuesday as the Crusaders fell 5-2, looking to get a little revenge game going. It's a grounder over to the shortstop, and that's going to get through for a base hit.
Well, that's a tough play there for Nahava at third base. Having a range to your left is not always easy on a hard hit line drive ball like that.
Now batting for St. Rita, number 27, Tommy Atkinson.
Tommy Atkinson stepping in for St. Rita. As the Mustangs have early runner on first. First pitch is high for ball 1. Sheehan's 1-0. In there for strike 1.
You know, you could see a stolen base here. There's a healthy lead with the pitch by the runner at first base there, and Sheehan doesn't look like he's checking out the runner too much.
For the runner at first, though, gotta watch out for that move. Sheehan is a lefty, so he has a good move over to first, as we're seeing right there. He will throw it over, so if you're a runner, you gotta be cautious of that pickup from him.
Yes, you know, having the lefty Sheehan should help the amount of steals from first to second St. Rita has, but I would expect a lot more second and third steals this game.
As that ball falls foul down the right field line, so count will move to 1-2.
You know, Sheehan here could really throw anything he's got in the arsenal with a 1-2 count. You've got pitches that you can bounce in front of the plate there on the off speed with Sheehan being ahead.
1-2, runner taken off for second. Neville's fumbling with the transfer. There's going to be a no throw, and Smith has a stolen base. So runner in scoring position for the Mustangs with 1 out here in the top of the first. Sheehan's 2-2 is in the dirt for ball 3. So full count on Atkinson. Uh, 3-2. In the dirt for ball 4. That's going to get behind Neville's. Throw over to third is going to be out of Nojava's reach. And Smith is going to score. And St. Rita is going to take an early 1-0 lead.
You know, St. Rita here looks like they've got a very aggressive game plan early, knowing that Bryce Nevels is behind the plate, not the usual catcher. Randall Naughton, the everyday catcher, will be the DH today. So, you know, I think you could see some more aggressiveness here.
Sir Jamison Jones going to step in. St. Rita leading early 1-0. First pitch in there for strike 1.
You know, we've seen Sheen do this so far early, get ahead in the count, which is big, especially now when you're trailing with runners on.
Yeah, that's going to be crucial for these Crusader pitchers today, is getting ahead of these hitters, limit the walks, and just get outs. Sheehan's 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. And count moves to 1-2. One and 2 count on Jones. Runner taken off for second. Pitch hit Jones. So runner will advance to first. So 2 runners on and there's still only 1 out for St. Rita.
Yeah, you know, if you're the Crusaders, sir, you'd like to see St. Rita put a ball on the ground like they've been doing. You know, that's at least one positive that Sheen could take away here from the amount of runners that he's had on, is every hit has been on the ground. If you can just get a ground ball to find, you know, Triesenberg there and Nojava at third base, you could turn a double play and get out of this, so allowing only 1 run.
Yeah, double play ball would be huge for them. Like you said, getting out with only 1 run. Crusaders got a couple of those yesterday, get them out of some bad spots. First pitch is in there for strike 1. Crusaders had the middle infield shifted towards double play defense. That pitch just misses for ball 1.
You know, Sheehan here continues to get ahead early. You know, you can afford to throw balls like that when you've gotten ahead as well as he has.
Danny looking over at second and will step off. Atkinson, the runner at second. Jones, the runner at first. Pitch just missed again for ball 2.
You know, you might see Sheehan here and try to get a fastball across the plate to try to even up the count, because you could not afford a 3-1 count, walk the batter, and load the bases.
Sheehan's 2-1. Is hit on the ground, over to second, and there is not going to be a play as it hits in and out of the palm of Natanik's glove. So the Mustangs going to have the bases loaded with still only 1 out.
You know, Jackson at least able to range to his left and slide and stop the ball from advancing into the outfield, because you see the right fielder for the Crusaders playing kind of deep, so anything that gets behind Natanik would have most likely scored a 1, maybe 2 runs.
Similar situation as yesterday, where in the first inning Providence had the bases loaded. Only scored 1 run out of it. Crusaders would love to keep that number 1 here today. First pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Omar Alday is in the box for the St. Rita Mustangs. Fouls it back, so a quick 0-2 count.
Sheehan here showing a lot of pose on the mound despite having the bases loaded and being down a run. You know, you love to see that for such a young pitcher.
Fouled off again. Sheehan, like you're saying, young pitcher, only a sophomore, made his varsity debut earlier this year and just has pitched well his past 2 games, and leave above, replicate those past 2 games.
Yeah, you know, I think what was his debut? 1 run on 7 innings. That is not easy to do as a sophomore. I certainly could not do that.
That pitch is back out on the 99th and will redo the 1-2. And then he took down number 1 state in the team, Providence, on Saturday with 4 2/3 of, again, only 1-run ball. So that pitch is outside, 4-2.
You know, St. Rita here is showing a lot of discipline and doing something the Crusaders would like to do when they step up to bat, and that's make the pitcher throw a lot of pitches early.
Pitch is hit, foul down the third base line. Sheehan's 2-2. High for ball 3, so a full count on Alday.
All day here, continuing to battle.
Both benches get loud early, and that's going to miss upstairs for ball 4, and that's going to bring in another run.
Yeah, you know, great discipline there by All Day, not to swing at anything high or out of the zone.
Rita's going to extend their lead to 2-0 as Nevels is going to trot out to the mound. Just give a couple words to Danny.
Now back to St. Rita, number 6, Jackson Stanek.
As the DH, number 6, Jackson Stanek, will step in.
Now, you know, this is one of the only lefties here in the St. Rita lineup. If you're Sheehan, you got to get this out.
As he rips one into right for a base hit, that's going to score 1. Third base coach is going to hold the runner at third. So that's going to be an RBI single for Stanek, and that's going to make it 3-0.
Well, it's a good job by Doherty there to get the ball in quickly before any more could score.
Now back to St. Rita, number 47, Eddie Rowe.
Number 47, the pitcher, Eddie Rowe, in for the Mustangs. St. Rita is using their DH for their left fielder today and letting their pitcher hit. So that's saying something that their pitcher, like a little Shohei Ohtani, can hit the ball well and pitch the ball well. This is a fly ball into right. Doherty under it, makes the catch. The throw into home is going to be offline, so that's going to be a sac fly for Rowe. And that's going to make it 4-0.
You know, that's a tough throw there for Doherty to have to make home. A lot of speed, a lot of good speed there on third base, but you're just glad to get the out here.
Now back to St. Rita, number 28, Timmy O'Connell.
So 2 gone here in the top of the first as Timmy O'Connell is going to step in. Runners on first and second. As that's hit, foul into the parking lot.
St. Rita's hitting the ball hard here early. Even their foul balls are making a very loud sound off the bat.
Very aggressive here early. So there's a shot into center. Hearts are chasing back, and that's going to get by him. 1 run's going to score. Here comes another run, and that's going to be a 2-run double for O'Connell, and it's going to be 6-0. So St. Rita seeing the ball well here early, hitting the ball hard, and stringing together base hits after base hit.
Hey, you know, St. Rita taking advantage of the fact, you know, a very right-handed heavy lineup against a left-handed pitcher. That matchup most of the time favors the hitter.
So back to the top of the lineup for St. Rita as Ryder Johnson's going to get hit by the pitch. As Coach McBride's going to make the walk out to the mound. Have a little talk. Well, Mike, we got student council elections coming up here. You're running for class president. How are you liking your chances?
You know, I'm against a person who is very capable, and you know, this person could win. I'm not counting anything out yet. You know, I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch, as they say. But you know, I'm hoping I win.
I have confidence in yourself.
Fair respect for my opponent is all.
So 2 out, runners on first and second for St. Rita. We have Joey Smith going to step in. St. Rita having a big inning here in the top of the first. Have an early 6-0 lead as a grounder over to Treasenberg. Over to third for the third out. So Rita scores 6 runs, strings together a lot of hits, and after the top of 1, your score, St. Rita 6, Brother Eyes 0. Bottom of the first getting underway here. Crusaders trailing early as Bryce Neville's going to dig in and lead things off for the Crusaders.
Yeah, you know, Crusaders here got a lot of ground to cover. I think last inning what we saw was a lot of ground balls because, you know, as many runs as Sheehan gave up, he did keep the ball on the ground. A lot of it just found holes in the infield, and, you know, the Mustangs were very aggressive on the base paths.
So he's definitely going to try to replicate what the Mustangs did on the first. That pitch is high for ball 2. Your beta lineup for the Crusaders goes as follows. Neville is leading off, followed by Natanic, Gray, Naughton, Treasenberg, Doherty, Hartz, Mohava, and Walker. 2-1 count on Neville's. Inside for ball 3. And here's the 3-1. Is ball 4. So Neville's drawing a leadoff walk. Crusaders have the lead man on.
Yeah, you know, Bryce is one of those guys that when he gets ahead 2-0, 3-1 in the count, you know, you would rather just, you know, give him a pass to first, rather not give him a pitch to hit, because if he does have a pitch to hit, you know, he leads the Crusaders in home runs. If you give him anything hittable, he's going to hit it hard and far.
So Jackson Natanic stepping in for the Crusaders with Neville's over at first. So he takes the first pitch strike. Our St. Rita defensive alignment will follow as Bobby Ocha in left, Tommy Atkinson in center, Ryder Johnson in right, Bake Shellhammer at first, Omar Alday at second, Timmy O'Connell at third, Joey Smith at short, Sir Jameson Jones at catcher, and your starting pitcher is number 47, Eddie Rowe.
Now back to the Brother Race Crusaders. First baseman, number 23, Amir Gray.
Yeah, you know, that's good hustle by Jackson there to beat out the double play ball. And, you know, you might see him take a bag here to avoid another double play ball to get the Crusaders out of that'll get the Crusaders out of this inning and back in the field.
Amir Gray stepping into the box with one gone, and Atanic over at first if he takes a first pitch strike. Like you were saying, Atanic has great speed, was beating out that double play, and wouldn't be surprised if you see him take off for second here to try and get in scoring position. Rowe throw back over to first, and Atanic slide back in safely. There's a lot of pop in that bat. He hits it hard. Right field gap down the line, looking wide open. If he can pull one down there, it could potentially score an Atanic from first.
Yeah, you know, you'd think if you're the outfielder for St. Rita there and right, you would not play so far away from that right field line, with that being Amir Gray's natural way he would hit the ball, as with him being a lefty.
Strikes on him, giving defense mode. Pitches outside, 4-1. Atanic getting his lead. Rowe's pitch is outside for ball 2, so count is even now.
Well, if you're Amir here, you just got to shorten up and protect the plate with Jackson on first. You don't want to put anything on the ground that would get a double play. You'd love to see Jackson get the steal sign here to get out of a potential double play, though.
As Gray hits it into center, and the catch is made by Atkinson for the second out.
Yeah, you know, that's tough for Amir. Made great contact with it, deep left center field, but it just ended up in the glove of the center fielder.
So that's 2 away here, and the DH, Randall Naughton, is going to step in. Naughton get the day off from catching, and it's going to be DHing today.
Hey, you know, Randall's got some good speed there, so anything that finds an outfield gap could easily be extra bases.
First pitch is high for ball 1. Rowe's going to step off. Rowe over to first. Rowe's been throwing over to first a lot. Knows Matanis got good speed over at first. Are we thinking he'll take off for second?
Yeah, you know, I think Coach McBride will give him the sign at the right opportunity, but, you know, it's just tough when you're this cautious of the speed of Natanic. Yeah, but, you know, he is taking very aggressive leads after the pitch, so you never know. I would say if this catcher fumbles the ball a little bit, I think he'll be gone.
Rose 2-0. High for ball 3. So a 3-0 count on Randall with Triesenberg waiting on deck.
You'd love to see a walk here for the Crusaders because Triesenberg has been hitting the ball very well as of late and could very easily drive in those 2 runs.
3-0. High for ball 4. So Naughton drawing the 4-pitch walk. That's going to bring up Gavin Triesenberg with 2 away.
Now back to the Brother Race Crusaders. Shortstop number 16, Gavin Triesenberg.
Triesenberg, like you were saying earlier, just a moment ago, he's been hitting the ball well. And this is, I think, a guy Crusaders definitely want to have up at the plate in this situation with a chance to drive in some runs and cut into this early deficit. Natanic over at second, Naughton at first. Bang, bang play, but Naughton's back in there safely. Very close play over there at first.
Okay, you know, this pitcher for the Mustangs, very smart. He has been continuously throwing back to first to try to hold the Crusaders from stealing, which we know they do very well.
Pitch in there for strike one. One count on Crusader with 2 on and 2 out here in the bottom of the first. That hits the outside part of the play for strike 2. So it'll be a 1-2 count on Crusader.
Hey, you know, Triesenberg here has got to be careful not to expand his zone in case he sees an off speed.
And Triesenberg hits a comebacker by the pitchers. That's going to roll in right field for a base hit. Metanek rounding third. He's going to score. Naughton over to third. It's going to be an RBI single for Gavin Triesenberg. And that gets the Crusaders on the board.
Yeah, you know, it's good judgment there from Coach McBride at third base to send the runner around, even though it was a ball that had just, you know, missed the second baseman and made it into the shallow outfield grass. Knowing the speed of Metanek, making the good decision to send him around, and, you know, now the Crusaders are starting to score some runs.
All it takes is a couple hits. That's what we saw with the Mustangs at top of the first. They strained together a couple hits, and then they got a little rally going. You know, all it's going to take is a couple hits, and the Crusaders can get hot very easily. These are two great offensive teams, and all it takes is just a couple hits before they get hot. Pitch is high for ball 1.
And, you know, Chris Doherty's got some power at the plate. We just saw him hit a home run, I believe. What was it, 2 games ago?
Yeah, it's Saturday against Providence. Which is high for ball 2. Rose 2-0. High for ball 3. So a 3-0 count on Doherty with Hearts on deck.
You know, Doherty's a player who traditionally at the plate shows good plate discipline, does not traditionally expand his zone.
If Doherty can draw a walk, that will mean bases loaded for the Crusaders, which would be a massive opportunity for them to try and string across some more runs and continue to cut in this lead 1 by 1.
Yeah, you know, as you said, you got to cut into this deficit going down 6 runs early. You got to score at least every inning here. You know, you can't afford a shutout inning.
So a 3-0 count on Doherty. Trusenberg over at first, Naughton on third with 2 away here. Rose 3-0. Right down the middle, 4 strike 1. Doherty with a hitter's count now. He fouls it back, and count's going to come to full.
Yeah, and you know, one thing I noticed here, the first baseman for the Mustangs staying close to the runner and the second baseman, you know, playing near the bag. I mean, moving now, but, you know, that's a big hole that's on that right side there for Doherty.
And Doherty's going to draw the walk. So great plate appearance there by Doherty to draw the walk, and that's going to bring up Ryan Hart.
Now back to Brother Ice Crusaders, center fielder number 14, Ryan Hart.
Crusaders have bases loaded now with Ryan Hart stepping in. A big opportunity for them here. Hart looks at the first pitch, 4 strike 1.
Yeah, and you know, it's a big opportunity for Hearts here, you know, with 2 outs. You got to really get something across here with the bases loaded.
Rose 0-1. Hearts checks swing, went around. So a quick 0-2 count. Hart's going to be in defense mode. Rose 0-2. Called strike 3. Rose sends Hearts down looking and on 3 pitches. Crusaders add 1 though. Going in the top of the second, your score. St. Rita 6, Brother S 1. Crusader fans, enjoy a fresh, handcrafted meal and hometown hospitality at your neighborhood Culver's in Evergreen Park. Owned and operated by Matt Herman, Brother S class of 2008. Culver's in Evergreen
number
Park
27,
offers butter
Tommy
burgers,
Atkinson.
frozen custard, and incredible Wisconsin cheese curds. Culver's, welcome to Delicious. Top of the second getting underway here with Tommy Atkinson leading things off for St. Rita. Danny Sheehan back on the mound. Mike, what are you going to look for him to try and get a bounce back inning?
You know, I think he should continue to try to get ahead, but maybe mix in some more of his off-speed pitches in his arsenal because Rita was really killing his fastball. And, you know, he's had a lot of time to himself in the dugout, long inning for the Crusaders. And, you know, these long innings could either help or hurt a pitcher.
Danny definitely wants to stick to attacking the strike zone. He did that a lot in the first inning. Again, like we were saying earlier, balls were hit on the ground. They were just finding little holes and sneaking through. But definitely continue to attack the strike zone and force them to put the ball in play. He's got a good defense behind him. Sheehan's 3-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. And it's going to bring the count to full.
Yeah, you know, once Danny Sheehan gets going here, starts to get a couple strikeouts, I think, you know, and keeps putting the ball on the ground, I don't think he should let up very many more runs this game.
It's going to be high, 4-4.
But, yeah, you know, Sheehan just looks like he's not as confident as he would be if he, you know, as he will be when he starts getting going, starts getting the strikeouts.
Once he gets that, yeah, like, totally agree. Once he gets those couple strikeouts and gets rolling, it's going to be hard to put anything across on him. It's going to bring Sir Jameson Jones up for St. Rita Mustangs. So that pitch is high, 4-1. Come on, Danny, come on!
You know, when you're down 5 runs like that, you know, you got to get ahead as the pitcher.
Definitely would love to put a 0 up on the board for St. Rita. Pitch just missed the inside part of the zone. 4-2. Sheehan's 2-0. In there for strike 1.
Look down there.
Low part of the zone, right at the knees.
Yeah, you know, Danny Sheehan's got to take advantage, just ump early as notably called pitches lower. If you can keep finding that lower part of the zone where the Mustangs won't be swinging, you can start getting some strikeouts.
There's a hot shot at short, caught by Triesenberg. Throw over to first. Got him for the double play. Beautiful heads-up play by Triesenberg to get the throw off to first. And just a great catch and a hard-hit line.
Yeah, you know, like we said, you know, he's got a good defense behind him. Triesenberg will make good plays like that. And also, you know, it helps when you keep the ball out of the air and, you know, keep it in the infield.
So 2 quick outs for the Crusaders now and a chance to make this a quick inning, which is exactly what they were needing. As number 14, Baker Shellhammer in for the Mustangs with 2 gone. Pitch is low, 4-1. Just the 1-1. Fouled off, so a 1-2 count now. Sheehan looking to put him away and get a quick second inning. Sheehan's 1-2 is hit, fly ball right. Doherty racing in and will make the catch. So Sheehan gets a nice double play ball and makes quick work of the Mustangs. And no damage is done. Score remains 6-1. Bottom of the second getting underway here. Score remains 6-1. St. Rita leads.
Leading off for the Brother Rice Crusaders. Third baseman, number 9, Aiden Nahava.
What Crusaders will have Nahava, Walker, and Neville's due up this inning.
You know, you got the potential to score some runs with Shane Walker, the speed that he has. If he can find a way to draw a walk or get on base with a little single, he's got the potential to steal a bag, and then with him setting the table for Bryce, that could be big for us.
Hava swings and misses at the first pitch. One. Hava, another guy with a lot of pop and power in that bat, and makes hard contact when he hits it. In there for strike 2, so Nahava down 0-2.
Yeah, you know, this is not where you'd like to be. You know, you got to choke up here if you're Nahava.
Rose 0-2. Outside, 4-1. Aiden Nahava in defense mode here on the 1-2 count. He hits a fly ball into right, and it's going to hook foul into the parking lot.
Just got to straighten it out a little bit there for Nahava. You know, this Rita pitcher really attacking the strike zone, and you know he's getting a lot of hard hit balls. We saw a lot of foul balls hit so far for the Crusaders.
Yeah, that's one thing they've done well so far this season is battling, especially with 2 strikes, making pitchers earn their strike zones. They'll foul off pitches, and then pitchers will get tired, leave a ball in the zone, and they're going to get a pitch they like to hit, and they'll drive it. So Nahava grounds it over to third, throw over to first is in time for the first out.
But yeah, you know, this Crusaders, a lot of very good 2-strike hitters. You know, that's good, especially considering most of our lineup is sophomores, and they still have a long way to go as they're with their varsity Brother Rice baseball careers.
Very young team, this team is. And, you know, that's a good thing about a young team is that they're only going to get better. So a lot of futures looking bright here for the program over the next few years. Shane Walker steps in and he takes the first pitch for a ball.
You know, Shane Walker here could find a way to get on base. You know, being a littler guy, he's got that smaller strike zone. He could find a way to draw a walk.
Pitch is called for a strike on the outside part of the plate. Like you were saying earlier, if Walker can find a way on base, would almost definitely have the steal sign and be making his way over to second, putting the scoring position.
Yeah, you know, with his speed and Bryce coming up, he could be a spark plug for this Crusader offense early.
Pitch is outside for ball 3. So a 3-1 count on Walker.
And he should see a good pitch here. You know, it sort of get me over fastball from the St. Rita pitcher.
3-1. Called strike. So a full count on Walker with Neville's waiting on deck.
That was his pitch to hit.
Walker fouls it off. Having that smaller strike zone is a big advantage for walkers. It makes Will have to fight for those strikes. You know, being a small guy myself, that worked in my favor back in my baseball days. It was always fun.
Now back for the Crusaders, catcher number 19, Bryce Neville.
You know, when I played baseball, I was the guy to draw a lot of walks. I just don't know if I was getting too many steal signs.
Walker can draw the walk. Potential steal here with Neville stepping in.
Yeah, you know, this St. Rita catcher has been very good. He has not dropped any pitches yet, nothing that's hit against the batter's box. Not many good opportunities for the Crusaders here to steal.
Neville's rips one into left. That ball is back at the wall, and that ball is gone. Neville's with the 2-run homer to left and gives the Laters 2 runs, and will make it 6-3.
Yeah, you know, I said it earlier when Bryce Neville was up his first time at bat. You know, he is not a guy that you want to throw a hittable fastball to. I said it when he walked. You know, you'd be better off walking him than giving him a fastball.
So Neville's with
Just
the
made him pay.
2-run homer, his second on the year.
Now back for the Brother Rice Crusaders, second baseman number 13, Jackson Natanic.
As Jackson Natanic going to step in, I mean, that ball was just absolutely crushed.
And, you know, that might have been the spark the Crusaders needed here. You know, if Jackson can get on base, might start a little bit of a rally, get us even closer to tying Rita.
Rose 1-0. Natanic hits a hard grounder over to short. Throw over to first is offline, takes in the dirt and takes a bad hop.
Let's go back, let's go
So
back.
Natanic's going to reach first. And Crusaders are stringing together some base runners here.
Yeah, and, you know, that's one thing about Natanic is he hustles down the line very well. And, you know, if you're a fielder and you know that, you know you got to pick it up and make a very quick throw over to first. And, you know, that throw just took a little bit of a bad hop on the first baseman. Jackson made it over there.
So Amir Gray stepping in with 1 gone and Natanic over at first. First pitch called strike 1.
Yeah, and, you know, this right fielder still playing unusually far away from the right field line for Amir Gray being a lefty.
If he can pull one there, it's a ball hit over to second, over to short for 1, and that's all they're going to get. So fielder's choice for Gray is they're going to get the out at second.
Now back for the Brother Rice Crusaders, designated hitter number 21, Randall Norden.
And Randall Nauden is going to step in with 2 away here at the bottom of the second. Pitch is high, 4-1.
Randall's got a good eye here at the plate, draws a lot of walks, and he's got good speed as he is our starting running back on the football team.
Even though he's not catching today, that's one thing that whenever teams are playing Brother Rice, that's what you got to look out for when he's behind the plate. Catchers normally, you don't think of them as having great speed like he does, but like you said, strong guy, starting running back for the football team. He's got power and he's got a lot of speed. Rose 2-0 is ripped into right, and that's going to be caught for the 3rd out. So Crusaders add 2 off this 2-run homer from Bryce Neville, and the score is going to be 6-3 heading into the top of the 3rd.
All day.
Top of the third, getting underway here. Score is St. Rita 6, Brother Rice 3. Omar Alday leading things off for the Mustangs. He shows bunt on the first pitch, and it's going to go foul.
You know, Sheehan here, I think one thing that I noticed with the difference between last inning and this inning is he started to pitch way more confidently and attack the strike zone and just overall throw better quality of pitches with nobody on. So, you know, if you would keep people off the base pass, I think Sheehan should start to regain that confidence.
Beautifully located pitch there for strike 2. There's a shot into right for a base hit. So a leadoff single for Alday. The Mustangs had the leadoff man on.
You know, you'd love to see another one of those double play balls here that we got last inning with Omar Alday being a little bit of a bigger guy, not much of a runner.
Number 6, Jackson Stanek, gonna step in. Pitch is high for ball 1.
Yeah, you know, he loves to see Sheehan keep it away from Stanek here. His last time he gave him something in on the plate, and Stanek absolutely destroyed it, sent the ball to right field, and drove in 2 runners.
Sheehan's 1-0 is hit over on the ground to second. Flip over to Trusenberg, and there's going to be a bobble, and runner's going to be safe at second. So runners on first and second with nobody out.
Now batting for St. Rita, number 47, Eddie Rowe.
Is the pitcher, Eddie Rowe, is going to step in. Is there potential pinch runner over at first? And there will not be one.
Just a little bit of a delay here.
Pinch hitter, maybe? And Coach McBride's going to make the walk out to the mound. Discuss some game plan here with 2 on and nobody out. MLB action today. White Sox losing 7-3 in extra innings after questionable managing calls after Tim Anderson just getting reinstated from the IL and then sitting him today. Mike, how are you feeling about that?
I'm just happy we won a game. I mean, we lost 10 in a row. It was a very sad couple weeks for me.
And for any of you Cub fans
St. Rita, number
watching,
1, MJ McKinney.
unfortunate loss to the Nationals today on a walk-off home run. Dropping the series in Washington, but good news is top first base prospect Matt Mervis is getting the call up and will join the team tomorrow. Some light at the end of the tunnel for the Cubs system as shows bunt, but it's going to go foul. As there's going to be a pinch hitter for St. Rita, number 1, MJ McKinney. He's hitting for Eddie Rowe. Sheehan's 0-1. McKinney showing bunt again. Neville's throw down to second is under the glove of Natanic. Throw into third is not in time. So Alday able to advance to third as the throw goes into center.
Yeah, you know, it's smart base running there from Alday, the senior, seeing the ball go into center field, knowing how far back Hartz was. Just to see it and run over to third base and get in there safely.
So Mustangs threatening once again with runners on the corners and nobody out. Pitch misses high, 4-1.
But you know that steal there by Alday or run over on the wild pitch does open up the possibility for the double play ball at second base.
Sheehan's 1-2 delivery is hit on the ground over to Natanic for 1. Over to Treesenberg. To Gray. 4-2. That's going to be a double play. So Sheehan gets a big double play. But a run is going to come across the board for St. Rita, and that'll make it 7-3. O'Connell hit it foul back into the parking lot. Sheehan's 0-1. Is ripped into right center. Doherty under it and makes the catch. So Mustangs threatened but only scored 1 going into the bottom of the third. Your score, St. Rita 7, Brother Rice 3.
Leading off for the Brother Rice Crusaders.
Bottom of the third.
Shortstop number 16.
Getting underway here with
Gavin
Treesenberg.
Treesenberg.
Start things off with Crusaders. Crusaders will have Treesenberg, Doherty, and Hartz due up here at the bottom of the third.
Gotta get a couple of those runs back here.
Just gotta chip away at that lead, just inning by inning. You don't need to get all those runs back in this inning. Just gotta get a couple each inning. And just the important thing is to try to score every inning from here on out and not go down and get shut out. As Treesenberg is going to ground out to start the inning.
Now back for Brother Rice
Chris
Crusaders,
Doherty's
the
gonna
right
step
fielder, number 29, Chris Doherty.
You know, Joey Smith here for St. Rita, we've seen him. He really has got a cannon for an arm. I mean, I've seen a couple throws now where there's been a ground ball to third base on a one-hopper with a good runner for the Crusaders, and he has just gunned him down.
Doherty looks at strike 2. Defense mode for Doherty with 1 gun. Doherty hits a grounder over to short. Smith, nice sliding grab. Throw over to first is not in time. So Doherty with the infield single.
If you're Smith there, you might have been better off there just to, sit on it, not throw the ball over there. Doherty's a guy with some good speed. He's not a guy that you could gun down from your knees like that.
Ryan Hart's going to step in with Doherty on first and 1 away. Doherty potentially could steal second here. Hart showing bunt. Rose 0-1. Hartz lays down the bunt. Rose throw to first is offline. Doherty's going to advance to third. Hartz is going to walk into second. So the missed throw by Rowe is going to put 2 runners in scoring position for the Crusaders.
How about that bunt? That was a perfect bunt. You don't see many bunts executed better than that.
Third baseman, number 9, Aiden Nahava.
I mean, right on that green grass, away from the foul line. Third baseman had to really run to it. Hart's got some good speed, forced him to make a quick, arid throw.
Similar to what we saw yesterday when Bryce Neville led the game off with a bunt single, the bunt to the right side, some similar. It was on the grass away from the foul line. His speed, he was able to beat him out. As Nohava's going to step in now with 2 runners on and 1 out as he looks at ball 1. Big opportunity for the Crusaders to get some of that back. Rose 1-0. In the dirt, 4-2. Rose 2-0. In the dirt, 4-3. So a 3-0 count on Nohava with Walker waiting on deck.
You know, one thing we could see here, if Nohava gets on, even if Walker were to get out, that would mean bases loaded for Bryce Nivels. That's got to be in the back of the mind of this pitcher.
Rose 3-0. Down the middle, 4-1. So a 3-1 hitters count on Nohava with a big RBI chance. There's Doherty over at third and Hart's at second. So 3-1. In there for strike 2. So a full count here. Nohava going to be protection here. Nohava, it's a fly ball to center. Excuse me, right center. Walker tagging from third. Hart's tagging from second. Walker's going to score. Hart's going to advance to third. So a sacrifice fly for A. Nohava. That's going to get 7-4.
Hey, Nohava there really just doing his job, hitting the ball to right center.
Left fielder, number 17, Shane Walker.
Yeah, Nohava there doing his job. Got the speedy Chris Doherty on third base. You figure anything hit in that area would most definitely score him, and it did.
So Shane Walker up now with Hart's over at third and 2 away as he shows bunt on that first pitch, but it's going to go foul. Guy with fast speed, bunt, not the worst idea in the world here. He's got the speed to get down the line and beat out the bunt.
There's a huge at-bat here with a runner on third base and the possibility to bring up Bryce with a runner in scoring position.
As Walker flies it into shallow right fielder calling off the second baseman, and he will make the catch. Crusaders add a run, and that's going to cut the lead to 7-4 heading into the top of the 4th. If you've been looking for the best place to watch sports in Chicago, then look no further. The Whistle Sports Bar and Grill boasts 28 TVs, 2 video walls, and a processor allowing 4 games on 1 TV. Owned by proud Brother Rice alum Joe Lombardo, the Whistle is located at 4911 West 95th Street in Oak Lawn. For more information, visit whistle95.com. Top of the 4th, get underway here. New pitcher on the mound for the Crusaders, number 13, Jackson Atanic, going to come in from second.
Now pitching for the Brother Rice
Sean
Crusaders, number
Sullivan's
13,
gonna
Jackson Atanic.
come in and play second.
And leading off for St. Rita, number 3.
You know, you figured you'd see this. Sheen's pitch count getting up into the 60s, and we haven't seen Titanic in a while. Fresh arm.
Ryder Johnson going to step in to lead up things off for the Mustangs, showing bunt on that first pitch. Both the teams showing bunt a lot here.
Yeah, you know, a lot of bunts here, not as many stolen bases as we saw last time I was on the I didn't see not as many stolen bases like last time I was on the mic here. The Crusaders stole 10 bases. I don't think they've stolen one yet, and we're in top of the fourth. But yeah, a lot of bunts.
Pitch misses high, 4-2. Mechanics 2-2 is fouled back, so it's going to be a redo here.
Come on, Jack. Come on, kid. Jack, come on, kid. Jack, go, kid.
As Johnson's going to call time here. Mechanics 2-2 delivery. Got him, called strike 3. Natanic sends Johnson down looking for the first out.
It's a good way to start off the inning here for Natanic. Start off his outing. If you can build momentum like that, you know, he's a good pitcher. He's got good stuff, and he will be unhittable.
The shortstop, number 17, Joey Smith, going to step in for the Mustangs with 1 gone in the top of the 4th. As Smith, first pitch swinging, is going to go into the parking lot. Mechanics 0-1. Foul back. So Mechanic ahead 0-2 on Smith.
You know, Latana could have a long outing here if he continues to get ahead early like this. We might not see him get pulled from the mound this game.
Doing a great job of attacking the strike zone and finding the spots he needs. Pitch just missed, 4-1. Almost back-to-back strikeouts there. Just a bit outside. Pitch just missed down the bottom of the part of the zone. Count's going to come even to 2-2.
You know, everything this ump's calling here has been close. If Jackson can just throw his pitch a little bit more on the inside, he should get a strike call.
Pitch in the dirt for ball 3. So Smith is going to draw the full count here with Atkinson waiting on deck.
Smith might see a fastball here with Jackson, you know, to try to get across the plate. And, you know, if he can get ahead of it, Jackson's got a hard fastball. Should be a hard line drive.
As Smith grounder over to third, and he'll have a tough play, and throw is going to be late.
That's the middle of the body, hot. Hit it. On anything, don't go back. Everything I want.
So Smith's going to have the infield single as Atkinson is going to come and plate with 1 gone.
You know, Jackson getting exactly what you'd ask for there on a, you know, keep the ball on the ground, get right to the third baseman, but, you know, tough play for Nahaba.
Atkinson first pitch swinging into right. Doherty's under it and will make the catch for the second out. So 2 gone here in the top of the 4th as Sir Jamison Jones going to step in for the Mustangs.
Now batting for St. Rita, number 54, Sir Jamison Jones.
The huge inning is Natanic. Quick throw over to first. Put Smith back in there safely. Be a huge inning for the Crusaders. They can hold Mustangs to put a 0 on the board and continue their offensive scoring. As Natanic is going to be called for a balk, so Smith is going to advance to second. First pitch in there for strike one. So runner in scoring position with 2 away for the Mustangs. Natanix 0-1 is grounded over to short. Crusader handles it over to first for the 3rd out. So Natanic making quick work of the Mustang lineup as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Score remains 7-4.
Leading off for the Brother Rice Crusaders, catcher number 19.
Bottom of the 4th, with Bryce Neville is going to lead things off. The Crusaders top of the lineup due up here with Neville, Natanic, and Gray due up for the Crusaders. As Neville showing bunt, first pitch. As St. Rita has some action in that bullpen with Rowe's pitch count in the high 60s.
Watch what you throw to Neville's here, coming off that home run that he hit last at bat.
Neville swings through that one for strike 2. Rose 0-2. Neville fights it off and stays alive. Rose 0-2. Neville grounds it over to 3rd. That's going to be a foul ball. So Neville's doing a nice job of battling fighting off pitches, making Rowe earn his strikes.
Yeah, you know, you got to really make Rowe earn his strikes, get his pitch count up, get into this St. Rita bullpen as soon as possible.
67 pitches for Rowe. So I have to imagine with the high pitch count, this could possibly be his last inning of work. The 0-2. So Neville's rips it into left center. That's going to drop down for a base hit. Neville's rounding first. He's into second with the stand-up double. And that's a leadoff double for Bryce Neville's.
You know, Bryce Neville's seen it very well today.
Now back to the Brother Rice Crusaders. Pitcher number 13, Jackson Natanic.
It's like a fastball that he got. He almost pulled that out again and, you know, puts it in the left center. A long way to run for that center fielder. Found a perfect gap right in between the two of them.
Natanic going to step in here following the leadoff double from Neville's. Natanic showing bunt, and he lays it down. And they said it hit the box, so it's going to be a foul ball.
You know, had that not hit the box, that is another perfectly executed bunt for the Crusaders.
Rose 0-1. Natanic with a grounder over to short. Smith checks over at Nevels before making the throw over to first.
You know, it's a smart job by Nevels there, making that a close play, you know, leading off of second base slightly, making the shortstop take a look over there to make sure he doesn't go to third.
Amir Gray.
So Amir Gray is stepping in with one gone. Nevels waiting over at second. Again, that right field, big gap over there on the right side of right field. With Gray being a lefty, pulling the ball a lot. And anything's an easy double. Gray looks at the first pitch outside, 4-1.
Amir Gray's getting ahead here, making the pitcher probably going to see a fastball this at bat. You know, get me over if he takes another ball, and then, you know, if he sees a fastball, you can put that right down the right field line.
Rowe pick off over at second. That hit Nevels as he was trying to get back to the base.
You know, St. Rita's been very clean here on their pickoffs, and, you know, even this catcher, you know, haven't seen him drop too many balls there at home plate.
Rose 1-0. Outside, 4-2.
Amir could see something he likes here.
Rose 2-0 is called for strike one. 2-1 count now on Gray. Looking to drive in Nevels and continue to chip away at that St. Rita lead. Nevels getting his lead over at second. Rose 2-1 as Gray hits a comebacker off the pitcher's glove. Smith fields it. Throw over to first is not in time. Gray beats out the throw for a base hit.
Fantastic effort by Amir Gray, who, you know, to some may not come off as much of a speedster, and, you know, he takes a little tumble there at first base. But, you know, anything you can do to get on first base, you do.
Not your textbook base hit, but like you said, getting on any way you can. Advances Nevels over to third. So runners on the corners with one gone for Randall Naughton. Rowe throw over to first as Gray slides back in safely. Rowe's pitch is low, 4-1.
Randall's got very good discipline at the plate here. Doesn't swing at anything unless it is a very good pitch.
As St. Rita has number 9, Noah Robinson warming up for them in the bullpen.
And Bryce Nevels there really taking advantage of the fumbled play there by the second baseman, knowing the fact that the second baseman's got to get it over to first base quickly with the speed of Randall and how he hustles.
So Naughton going to get the RBI as Neville's going to come across the score. And it's a 2-run ball game now. It's 7-5. With Gavin Trusenberg stepping in, 2 away, and Gray on second. Trusenberg rips a liner into right center. That's going to get down. Gray rounding third. He will score. And Trusenberg with an RBI single, and it's a 7-6 game now.
And there it is. You know, we said it. Trusenberg's been hitting the ball hard all game. He's been seeing good pitches. You know, it's been about time that he puts something in the gap.
Chris Doherty.
Huge RBI there from Trusenberg, cutting the lead to 1. This is a big matchup for both these teams, as there's a 3-way tie for first in the CCL Blue. The Mustangs, the Crusaders, and Providence Celtics all tied at the top of the standings.
You know, I'll say it is very impressive to me that the Crusaders, despite how many starters they lost, are still tied at the top of the CCL Blue.
Catcher lost track of the ball as Treesenberg's going to advance to second now. So tying run in scoring position with Doherty now having an RBI chance. So Median on the mound here. They possibly go into the bullpen now, or?
Yeah, you know, we could be close to seeing a bullpen change here for St. Rita. This pitch count, you know, got to be like mid-70s.
Number 9, Noah Robinson warming up in the Mustangs bullpen. So that was really the only mistake by the St. Rita catcher that we've seen all day. Pitch was in the dirt, lost track of it, and just wasn't able to find it. Trimsburg able to advance to second on it.
But yeah, you know, outside of that, he's played a very clean game. I believe this is the Crusaders' first stolen base all day long.
Rose, 1-1. Low for ball 2. Doherty with a big RBI chance could potentially tie the game here. Pitch is high for ball 3. 3-1 count with Hartz waiting on deck.
2 outs, though. You got to get on here for Doherty.
Doherty hits a grounder over to short. Smith can't handle it. That ball is going to go to the second. Treesburg rounding third. He's going to head home. And is going to be tagged out at home with a nice throw there from the second baseman, Omar Alde, to get Treesburg out at home. Crusaders cut the lead to 1, though. And at the end of the 4th, your score, St. Rita 7, Brother Rice 6.
At the corner of the play scores.
Fifth inning getting underway here. St. Rita leads 7-6.
Baker Shellhammer.
Jackson Natanic back on for another inning of work. As number 14, Baker Shellhammer, going to step in.
Well, for Natanic here to hang another 0 as the Crusader bats are starting to get hot.
As Shellhammer, excuse me, going to foul that back. We were saying this after Mustang had their big 6-run first inning. Crusaders, they want to stay in this. They got to score every inning, and that's what they've done so far. They've scored in every inning.
Yeah, you know, they've done that, and, you know, the pitchers, both Jackson and Danny Sheen, have kept the ball on the ground, let the defense win the game for them.
So Natanic's 1-1 delivery misses high for ball 2. That's going to move the count up to 2-1. So that pitch is fouled off and just misses a car in the parking lot. Natanic's 2-2 is hit into right center. Doherty's under it and will make the catch for the first out.
You know, Doherty, a very great defender. We've seen him play both left, center, and right field this season. You know, he's great almost wherever you put him. One of the few returning hitters that this team had.
Getting a lot of action here in today's game.
Now batting for St. Rita, number 23, Omar Alday.
So with 1 away, Omar Alday is going to step in. Mechanics' first pitch is high for ball 1.
Homer Alldays found a way to get on in each of his first 2 at-bats and has come in to score, I believe. You know, he's not a guy you want to give him. You do not want to give him something to hit.
So Mechanic falling behind 2-0 here to Allday. Will try to fight his way back in the count. As Allday's check swing is going to go down the first base line and roll foul.
You needed that there for Jackson, you know, getting behind 2-0 early. You know, now Allday, though, might see that fastball, Jackson might try to get it over the plate, get even in this count. But you can't afford to have a base. If you're Jackson, you could afford to have a base runner here with the bases empty and 1 out. Set up a double play situation.
As Allday fouls it off, so 2-2 now. As Neville's going to go out there. Quick word with Natanic.
It's like the ump took a little bit of that last pitch there. You hope he's okay.
Looks like it hit part of his mask. Natanic's 2-2 is ripped through the right side of the infield for a base hit. So Allday continuing to find his way on base here with the 1-out single.
Yeah, you know, a hard shot there to right field. We've seen these righties for the Mustangs take a lot of balls to right field. Doherty getting a lot of action out there.
So with 1 down and 1 runner on, Jackson Stanek going to step in. Crusaders would love a double play here. As Stanek hits a ball high to deep right field. Doherty looking back, and that ball is gone. Stanek with the 2-run homer to right, and that'll make it a 9-6 St. Rita lead.
Hey, you know, Stanek's been killing the ball well all day long. We see him in his first at-bat hit that ball down the right field line, score a couple runners, and, you know, he scores a couple runners this time just with a home run.
So a pair of homers today with Neville's 2-run shot earlier and now Stanek's 2-run shot.
Yeah, you know, I feel like we might start to see more home runs as the season goes on from the Crusaders, you know, with the weather getting warmer, the ball flying out of the park easier.
So Metanic's first pitch is a ball. As there'll be a pinch hitter, number 4, Luis Sisto. Pinch hitting for Eddie Rowe. I have to imagine that his day on the mound will probably be finished.
You know, if you're Jackson here, you cannot let that home run shake your confidence. You know, it's only a 3-run game. Crusaders can still come back if you get out of this inning.
So Natanic falling behind here 2-0 early as Coach McBride's gonna walk out to the mound and try and calm his pitcher down a bit.
Yeah, you know, it's important that Coach McBride can instill some confidence in these young pitchers. And, you know, they still got more time to go. And, you know, Jackson looks so sharp for being only a sophomore.
Natanic spent some time on the varsity squad last year. Was pulled up for a couple games to be used as a relief pitcher. Notably in that tournament down in Atlanta, Georgia.
Obviously, Jackson put the ball on the ground here.
Botanic's 2-0 is high for ball 3. So a 3-0 count. Pitch is outside for ball 4. So Sisto draws the walk. And that's going to bring up O'Connell.
Love to see a double play here, you know, with the runner on first base. That possibility is now.
Tanik's first pitch is in there for called strike one. Sisto getting his lead over at first. As O'Connell fouls one off. Sending Tanik ahead 0-2.
Love to see Tanik retire this batter here. Get his confidence back up after giving up that home run.
Tanik's 0-2 delivery. In there for strike three. Got him with the curveball. And there's two away.
You know, Jackson there showing good poise on the mound, not to let that home run affect him and get that strikeout.
Now batting for St. Rita, number 3, Ryder Johnson.
So Ryder Johnson will step in as it's back to the top of the lineup for the Mustangs. As Johnson first pitch swinging, Doherty running in over by the fence. And that's going to be out of reach.
You know, a lot of hard hit foul balls for the Mustangs. Jackson's really not doing a good job of keeping the ball on the ground. You'd love to see the ball start getting on the ground, finding the glove of a couple of these infielders for the Crusaders, get us out of this inning.
Tanik's 0-1. In there for strike two. So Tanik once again ahead on the hitter 0-2.
You know, Tanik's done that all day here, it seems like, getting ahead on these hitters.
Johnson fouls it off. And Neville's kind of jumping up there for a minute, as it looks like it might have deflected off him.
So to retire this batter here if you're in a Tanik, get the Crusaders hitting again. They've been scoring runs every inning so far.
Tanik's 0-2 is high for ball one, as there's going to be a no throw by Neville's. So it's going to be a stolen base for Sisto.
Mustangs have been very aggressive on the base pass all day, taking advantage of those pitches bobbled in the dirt by Neville's.
Pitch just missed inside for ball. So 2-2 count now on Johnson. The Tanik's 2-2 delivery is ripped down the left field line, but is foul.
A lot of hard hit foul balls for the Mustangs this half inning.
Tanik looking to get out of the inning with limited damage done. Tanik's 2-2. As Johnson, slow roller, short, Treeseberg throw over to first, got him. Nice play by Treeseberg to end the inning, but Rita scores two on the two-run homer from Jackson Stanek. Going into the bottom of the fifth, your score, St. Rita 9, Brother Rice 6. Bottom of the fifth.
Leading off for the Brother Crusaders.
Getting her away.
Fielder, number 14.
St. Rita leads 9-6.
Ryan Hartz.
As Ryan Hart's gonna lead things off for the Crusaders.
You know, the Crusaders have shown some good fight. Fought all the way back from being down 6-0 after the first inning. Just a 3-run game here. One big inning could see us tie or take advantage or lead the Mustangs.
This game is far from over. As we have a new pitcher on the mound for St. Rita, number 9, Noah Robinson, coming in for relief. Robinson's 0-1. In the dirt, 4-1.
You know, Hart's early indications are looks like he's seeing Noah Robinson very well.
Robinson's 1-1. Hart's rips it foul. So 2 hard hit balls here by Hart's early just have went foul.
Yeah, you know, you'd love to see Hart straighten it out, get him on the base. Ryan Hart's another one of the Brother Rice hitters that's got amazing speed on the base pass.
Pitches high, 4-2.
Robinson doesn't seem to have his control on him. Ryan Hart's has absolutely tattooed 2 balls foul, and the other 2 that he hasn't have gone either in the dirt or over his head.
I mean, yeah, if Robinson is keeping this up and not able to find his location, it could be a big inning for the Crusaders. Hart's fouls it off.
You know, Hart's is bound to get a pitch that he likes if he keeps battling here. Make the pitcher throw something over the plate that he could hit.
Robinson's 2-2. Hart's fouls it off again. So Hart's doing a nice job of battling here and fighting off pitches.
Yeah, you know, Hart's looks like he likes what he's seeing. You just got to straighten it out a little bit.
Hart's with another foul ball. Hart's hitting it hard. Just got to straighten the swing out a little bit. And those balls are fair. And those are probably some stand-up doubles for Hart's.
Yeah, you know, Robinson here keeps testing Hart's. You know, I feel like 1 or 2 more balls like that, and Hart's is going to get a double, like you said.
That pitch is low for ball 3. So a full count now. Hart's having a great at-bat, making Robinson work. Hart could potentially see a pitch that's left over the heart of the plate and get a pitch to hit, and that's exactly what happens. But that's going to be lined and caught for the first out.
Yeah, you know, one positive you could take away from that at bat is Ryan Hart's hitting the ball hard. You know, if Nojava and the hitters ahead of him can continue that pattern, I think we should get the lead here and have a big inning.
So with 1 gone, Nojava going to step in. Nojava first pitch swinging. He goes opposite field for a base hit. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Nojava rounding first. He's going to be in the second with a stand-up double. Nojava first pitch swinging. Goes the other way with it for the stand-up double.
Yeah, you know, Nojava had to have been watching Ryan Hart's last at-bat, seeing how hard Hart's had hit the ball, you know, between St. Rita not playing their right fielder in the right field, playing him more of a right center, you know, just really saw an opportunity, took it, and, you know, he's in at second base now with a stand-up double.
So following the one-out double from Nojava, Shane Walker going to step in with a chance to bring in an RBI and score Nojava. As Johnson's first pitch is low for ball 1.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting to see what Bryce does against Rogers when he gets up to bat here, because with 1 out, Bryce is going to see this kid this inning.
Robinson's 1-0. In the dirt for ball 2.
And, you know, Robinson looks like he's struggling with his control early. And, you know, Shane Walker being as small as he is, you know, probably doesn't help with that. That smaller strike zone makes Shane Walker good for an easy walk.
Pitch in the dirt for ball 3. This gets away from the catcher, but Nahava is going to hold up at second.
Yeah, I think Coach McBride, knowing how far ahead Shane Walker is in the count, knowing he's most likely to walk, and the fact that he could have runners on first and second for arguably his best hitter, and Bryce Nevels, is what made him decide to hold Nahava at second there.
Robinson's 3-0. Inside for ball 4. So Walker with the 4-pitch walk and runners on first and second for Bryce Nevels.
Now batting for the Brother Rice Crusaders, catcher number 19, Bryce Neville.
You figure Robinson might try to avoid Bryce Neville, seeing what he did to the Rita starting pitcher. And, knowing that he's struggled very well, knowing that Robinson struggled with his control.
Nevels with the 2-run homer earlier in the game. Another RBI chance here in the bottom of the 5th. That pitch is inside for ball 1.
Robinson has not gotten ahead early, and you're seeing what it's turned into. He's had to throw the fastball to try to even the count, or just throw a strike in general, and the Crusaders have tattooed it.
Pitch in the dirt. That's past the catcher, and both runners will advance. So both runners now in scoring position for Nevels.
The Crusaders, for how few of times that they've stolen bases, have really taken advantage when this St. Rita catcher has made errors. He has not made very many of them.
Really only his second bad play of the day. Other than that, he's been almost perfect behind the plate. Pitch is low in the dirt for ball 3, so 3-0 count. And Jackson and Tannick could potentially come up to the plate with the bases loaded.
And, one big thing there about the opportunity to get that double steal is it takes away the possibility of a double play. So anything on the ground could score Nahava at third base.
As Nevels is going to take the walk. So, Nevels again, 4-pitch walk. And Jackson and Tannick is going to dig in with the bases are loaded. As it looks like it's going to be a pinch runner for Nevels, possibly. Excuse me, they will not be, just coming in for a quick little meeting.
Hey, if you're in a Tannick, you could really do anything here. Put the ball on the ground or put it into the air because, with 1 out, even the slightest thing into the outfield, you're probably sending Nahava home.
Now back to the Brother Rice Crusaders, number 13, Jackson Tannick.
So, bases loaded for the Crusaders. Nahava over at third, Walker at second, Nevels at first. As Natanic digs in and takes first pitch for ball 1.
Robinson really struggling to get ahead here in the count on these Crusader hitters.
Natanic rips one into right for a base hit. Nahava's going to score, and that's going to be an RBI single for Natanic, and that's going to cut the lead to 2.
And now you've got bases loaded for Amir Gray, who I'm sure if you're Robinson, you did not want to see come around this inning.
Number 23, Amir Gray.
Give me a pinch runner for Natanic as number 10, Connor Lyons, is going to jog out to first. So a big opportunity for the Crusaders with the tying run standing at second.
A lot of speed on base here for the Crusaders with Shane Walker and Connor Lyons.
Gray rips it, just foul over by the third base line.
A good hard hit line drive from Amir Gray if he could just straighten it out.
Again, that right fielder still playing very left of where he would normally be. I mean, Gray, the lefty, has a tendency to pull the ball. Robinson's 1-1. Outside for ball 2.
Robinson looks like he's really trying to avoid throwing Amir Gray a fastball in the heart of the zone.
As we have some action in the St. Rita bullpen as they've got an arm up and getting loose. Outside for ball 3. So a 3-1 count on Gray now. As a walk would bring in Walker. Robinson's throw over to third, then checks over at first, and Lyons is back in there safely.
Crusaders have been aggressive with their leadoffs here. You know, almost got Connor Lyons.
Robinson's 3-1. High for ball 4. Gray's going to draw the walk. Walker's going to come in to score. That's a 9-8 ball game. As manager's going to make his way out to the mound, take the ball from Robinson, and going to be a new pitcher on the mound for the Mustangs when we come back.
Crusaders designated hitter number 21, Randall Nauden.
New pitcher on the mound for the Mustangs, number 10, Haroon Abulhia. On as he comes into a jam with Crusaders with the bases loaded and 1 out. Tying run 90 feet from home.
And you know, you see Triesenberg coming up on deck here, who we saw kind of got this scoring started with that hit in the right center field.
Nauden swings through it, 4-1. Huge opportunity here for the Crusaders with the bases loaded. Tying run at third and the go-ahead run standing over at second. A 1-1. Inside for ball 2. Nauden looking for his pitch to hit here and drive in the runs. Pitch is on the outside part for strike 2. So 2-2 now. Nauden gonna shift into defensive mode. The 2-2. Nauden ahead of it, but does a nice job of fouling it off.
Yeah, good job by Nauden there to battle. If he battles enough, he's definitely going to get something he likes here. Good pitch to hit.
Now, if Nauden can barrel it up, that ball is going to be hit hard and it's going to go far. Now 2-2. Inside for ball 3. So 3-2 count on Nauden.
Nauden's got a good eye here. He's not going to swing at anything else. It's in the strike zone.
Anything close, Nauden going to be swinging. So 3-2. Is low for ball 4. Nauden draws the walk. Nevels is going to come in to score, and the Crusaders have battled their way back and tied up this game up at 9.
Crusaders. Shortstop number 16, Gavin Triesenberg.
Gavin Triesenberg going to step in with only one gone here. At the bottom of the 5th, Crusaders have clawed their way back. They were down 6-0 early and have fought their way back and tied the game up at 9.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with the resilience of this team here. And with bases loaded and 1 out, they got the possibility of adding more.
Throw over to second. As Gray is back in there. Go ahead run now 90 feet from home. The 0-1. Called strike 2. So Triesenberg down 0-2.
Gonna shift to defensive mode here for Triesenberg.
Triesenberg had an RBI single earlier. We're looking to repeat that. Triesenberg pops it up and out of play. Triesenberg fights off another one. And Triesenberg not going down without a fight.
Yeah, good job by Triesenberg there to battle. Will only make this pitcher throw more pitches, get further into the St. Rita bullpen.
Oh, 2 is outside for ball 1. Crusaders threatening with the bases loaded, only 1 out. Have scored 3 so far this inning and looking to add to it. The 1-2. Triesenberg swings and misses for strike 3, and there's 2 away.
It's a hard off-speed pitch there. Great curveball by the St. Rita pitcher.
Number 29, Chris Doherty.
And with 2 away and the bases loaded, Chris Doherty gonna step in, trying to break this tie and give the Crusaders their first lead of the day. First pitch in there for strike 1. Doherty been swinging the bat well as of late. He's been finding the barrel on the ball and driving them into the outfield. Pitch is in the dirt for ball 1.
On deck, if Doherty can manage to get on, is Ryan Hartz, who had a couple of hard-hit foul balls last time out.
Pitch is in the dirt for ball 2, so Doherty ahead, 2-1. If Doherty can put it in play, look for that up the middle hit. He's been hitting the ball a lot up the middle lately, and they've been hard hits up the middle. I wouldn't be surprised if he hits a liner back up the middle for a base hit. Pitch is low for ball 3, as that gets behind the catcher, but runners will hold up.
You know, Crusaders not going to take the chance with the bases loaded.
Three-one count on Doherty with 2 gone and bases loaded. As Doherty rips it up into center, down for a base hit. Lyons is going to score. Here comes Gray. The throw is cut off, and Doherty has a 2-run single and gives the Crusaders their first lead of the day.
Hey, you know, Doherty's got good power there in the middle of the order. Finds a pitch he likes to hit, puts it right in front of that center fielder. And you knew with how aggressive the Crusaders have been today when they got the opportunity that Amir Gray was going to get sent around.
Crusaders cash in on the big opportunity and take their first lead of the day. They lead 11-9. As Hart swings first pitch, and that's fouled back. As throw is going to go into center, but don't believe the ball is live, so runners will not advance.
You know, even though the Mustangs have been great fielding all day, the Crusaders have taken advantage of the few errors that they've made.
The 0-1. Called for strike 2. Hart's defense mode with 2 strikes and 2 out. The 0-2 pitch. High for ball 1.
You know, Ryan Hart's hit the ball hard all game long. It's just been foul. You know, if he gets something that he likes, Randall's got good speed on second base. Should score him.
Crusaders looking to extend the lead here. Hart fouls it off. Does a nice job of fighting that pitch off and staying alive. Now Hart's last time up was hitting the ball hard. Just hits were going foul. Wasn't able to pull one in the fair territory. It's Hart's with a hard hit ball on the left. That's gonna get down for a base hit. Naughton is gonna come around to score, and that's gonna be a 12-9 lead for the Crusaders.
Hey, you know, just like I said, Ryan Hart's got something he likes. He's been hitting the ball to that area all game, that left field area. Last at bat, got unlucky, hit it hard to the left fielder, hit it a little shallower this time, and as you said, Randall Naughton, good speed, comes around from second base to score.
So Ryan Hart with the RBI single, as Crusaders will extend their lead to 3, as Aiden Ohava is going to step in with 2 away. The 0-1. Ohava pops it up and into the parking lot. Missed a car by inches. Ohava down 0-2. So he does a nice job of fighting that pitch off.
Aiden's really battled here. You know, if you can keep battling, having long at bats like this, the St. Rita pitcher should come out of the game and should go to the Rita should have to go to the bullpen again.
Ohava's also been a guy who's been hitting the ball hard today. That pitch is high for ball 1. Ohava looking to keep the rally going here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he fouls another pitch off. Nahava making the pitcher work. And, you know, if pitcher is not careful, he'll leave a pitch over the heart of the plate too much, and Nahava is going to be able to drive it. It's a good take there by Nahava. This pitch is in the dirt, and it counts even up at 2-2.
You know, Rudy Perez on deck. He's got some good power if Nahava could get on.
This is a 2-2. In the dirt for ball 3. So with full count now as Nahava's battled his way back, was down 0-2, and has drawn his count up to full.
Good plate discipline from Nahava to not chase anything outside of the zone.
It's the 3-2. Runner's taken off, and Nahava draws the walk. Great plate appearance there by Nahava, down 0-2, and is able to fight his way back and draw the walk.
Now back to the Brother Rice Crusaders, number 3, Rudy Perez.
As Rudy Perez is going to kick in now. Be pinch hitting for Shane Walker this inning.
Love some insurance here if you're the Crusaders.
As you would love to keep this rally going and keep the runs coming across the board.
Yeah, but you know, this has been a long inning. You wonder how will this affect Natanic coming on the mound in the bottom half here, or in the top half of next inning.
As Perez hits it down the left field line, but hooks foul.
You know, you always wonder, how do these long innings affect the pitcher? We're about to see.
The 0-1 to Perez. The throw over to third. Nice move there by the pitcher. But Doherty's back in the third safely. Here's the 0-1. Perez hits it over the shortstop. Smith flips to second for the third out. Crusaders with a big inning, scoring 6 runs, taking their first lead of the game at the end of 5. Your score, Brother Rice 12, St. Rita 9. Baracco's Restaurant and Pizza has several convenient locations throughout the South Side, including Mount Greenwood, Beverly, and Evergreen Park. Family owned and operated for over 40 years, Baracco's has a long line of Brother Rice alumni. Baracco's offers delicious, classic Italian cuisine. Dine-in, pickup, and delivery are available. Please visit our website at www.baraccos.com. 6th inning getting underway here. Crusaders taking their first lead of the day as they lead 12-9. Big inning from that Crusader offense, but we were talking about it past half inning. How will this affect Natanic after the big long inning, but it's been a while since he's thrown?
Yeah, and you know, it was hard for him to get some of that throwing work in last inning, as you know, we saw Bryce Neville's coming on deck. Jackson would have been in the 3-hole, so you know, you couldn't throw if you were about to hit.
This pitch just misses for ball 2.
He's got to find his control here. So, we saw him battle back after giving up that 3-run homer. It did not phase him at all. Got 3 quick outs after that. He's looking strong here.
As Smith fouls that one off. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Smith went down and chased the curve from Natanic, and there's one gone.
It's a good off-speed pitch there from Natanic. Mixing speeds, 2-2 counts. It's hard to know what you're going to get there if the count is even. And, Jackson takes advantage. The batter guesses wrong, and he strikes him out with the curve.
And Natanic's first pitch is going to hit Atkinson. So he'll make his way over to first. As Sir Jamison Jones is going to come up.
Now back for St. Rita, number 54, Sir Jamison Jones.
And Jones got a lot of power in that bat.
Natanic going to try and regroup after the hit by pitch. Natanic's first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Neville's nice job of getting down and blocking that one.
And, it's good block from Neville's, as we've seen the Mustangs be aggressive all game after Crusader errors. And, that block may have saved the runner from advancing over to second and getting in scoring position for Jamison Jones.
Natanic's pitch is in there for strike 1. Double play ball would be huge for the Crusaders, as it would get them out of the inning. Natanic's pitch in there for a called strike 2. So Natanic ahead on Jones, 1-2. Natanic's 1-2 is grounded over to second and past Sullivan. So Jones has a single just out of the reach of Sullivan, and there's 2 runners on.
Good job by Jones there to put the ball into a gap. It's never easy ranging to your left as a right-handed player, and takes advantage of how far deep Dortz is playing, and got runners on first and second now.
We're going to have a pinch runner over at first, number 44, Anthony Sorrow, coming in to run. As number 14, Baker Shellhammer, going to dig in with 2 on and 1 out.
And Nahaba at third base here, playing very far back, and with runners on first and second and 1 out, we might see a bunt here. Or a good time for one at least.
Natanic's pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0. Check swing. And he did not go around. So 2-0. Natanic's 2-0. It's low for ball 3. So Natanic down 3-0. Gonna have to battle his way back here.
You'll expect a strike pitch here if you're the St. Rita.
Pitch right down the middle of the zone for strike 1. Natanic just gotta go 1 pitch at a time to battle his way back. Pitch is in the dirt for ball 4. So the Mustangs have the bases loaded with 1 out.
Well, Crusaders may be going to the bullpen soon, you would figure. Natanic's got to be getting that pitch count up there.
As Omar Alday is going to step in.
Now back for St. Rita, number 23, Omar Alday.
He's been able to get on base every time he's been up. As that pitch is in there for strike 1. No matter what it's been, any ball he's hit, or just he's been taking his walks. Just he's been able to find his way on base. Pitch is high for a ball. Natanics 1-1. Was called a ball. Natanics 2-1. In the dirt for ball 3.
You know, Bryce Neville's doing a good job of catching these curveballs that are getting down there in the dirt.
Pitch called for strike 2. So a full count on the hitter Alday.
Need a strikeout here.
Natanic 1 pitch away from a big second out. Natanics 3-2. High for ball 4. Alday draws the walk. Atkinson comes in to score, and it's a 12-10 game. As number 6 Jackson Stanik's gonna come in.
And you know, this is a big at bat here. Big guy to retire for the Crusaders. He's given our pitchers trouble all day.
With the 2-run homer his last time up. Mustangs threatening with the bases loaded, but Crusaders have done a nice job of kind of limiting the damage whenever the Mustangs have had opportunities. First pitch is in there for strike 1. Natanics 0-1. Upstairs for ball 1. Crusader bench getting loud. As Stanek fouls it off.
It's a big pitch here. You know, Jackson could throw that curveball that's gotten him strikeouts.
Down. Work. Give me the glove.
Big pitch coming here. 1-2 count. Bases loaded. And it's upstairs for ball 2. Natanic trying to work out of a jam here. Pitch is in the dirt for ball 3, so another 3-2 count on Stanek. Natanic's 3-2 delivery is fouled off, and we'll do it over.
You know, the Mustangs have done a great job of working the pitch count very high on Natanic this game, getting into a lot of 3-2 counts.
So Natanic's 3-2 is fouled off and spoiled again. Some action in that St. Rita bullpen as they're possibly getting ready to bring in a new pitcher. Natanic's 3-2. Just missed for ball 4. Just missed the outside part of the play for ball 4. Didn't miss by much.
Yeah, a lot of close calls going the way of the Mustangs this game.
As Coach McBride's going to make the walk out to the mound. As Natanic's going to hand the ball over, and we're going to have a new pitcher on the mound when we come back.
Crusaders, number 33, Trent Guzik.
Number 33, Trent Guzek on the mound for the Crusaders as Jackson Atanic's going to go back over to second. His first pitch is in there for strike one. Is number 4, Louis Stu. Hits a ball to center. Hart's under it, makes the catch. Throw into short as that's going to score one. So a sac fly for Louis Sistu. And it's going to tie the game up at 12.
Well, Ryan Hart's tough play. He's able to cover a lot of ground out there in center field and get the ball in quickly.
So 2 gone. Runners on first and second as Timmy O'Connell steps in. As O'Connell swinging first pitch over to Treesburg, flipped into Tanik at second for the third out. St. Rita scores 3 and ties the game up, heading into the bottom of the 6th. Your score, St. Rita 12, Brother Rice 12. Get underway here, all knotted up at 12 as the Crusaders are going to have the top of their lineup due up as Nevels is going to get things going. New pitcher on the mound for the Mustangs, number 21, Chris McGrath.
Nevels has seen things well all day today, hit for excellent power, hoping he can get on the base pads. He's a good athlete, great runner.
First pitch called for a ball. As McGrath's 1-0 delivery as high for ball 2. So Nevels ahead early, 2-0 on the count. Looking to start a rally and get on base for the Crusaders as he fouls that one back into the net.
If Nevels can continue to get ahead, it will force his pitcher to throw him a fastball, get a good pitch that he likes, and Nevels can hit that pitch into the outfield and get on base.
The 2-1. Called for strike 2. So count is even at 2-2. Nevels pops it up. That's going to go out of play. Sounded like hit a car there.
Hopefully it wasn't mine.
Pitch is in the dirt for ball 3. So Nevels drawing a full count. Crusader bench getting loud here in the bottom of the 6th. That pitch hits Neville's on the elbow, and he is going to make his way over to first. The Crusaders, once again, have the leadoff man on first.
Again, the leadoff man on first here is big for the Crusaders with the middle of the order coming up here. If you can get one across and have a good inning next inning, you could hold them and win.
So Neville's reaches first on the hit by pitch, and that's going to bring up Jackson Atanic, who's hit the ball hard today. With a chance to advance Neville's into scoring position. If the ball's hit well enough, could potentially score him.
Yeah, you'd like to see Neville's attempt to steal second base here to get the Crusaders out of a potential double play situation.
Neville's taking his lead over at first. McGrath throws over, and Neville's is back in there. McGrath definitely thinking about the possible steal threat with Neville's. And that pitch hits Natanic. So McGrath hits batters on back-to-back pitches, and Crusaders have the first two on. And Amir Gray is going to come up to the plate.
Now batting for the Brother Rice Crusaders, first baseman number 23, Amir Gray.
So back-to-back hit by pitches leading to both these runners, with Gray an opportunity to give the Crusaders a lead. Gray, first pitch swinging, misses, 0-1.
And will this be the at-bat that Amir Gray takes advantage of that large gap between the right fielder and the right field line?
Gray streams through that one, 0-2. So Gray attacking on the first two pitches and comes up empty. He's going to be in defense mode. Gray looks at ball one. Yeah, that right fielder, he hasn't shifted over once whenever Gray has been up. Just leaving that gap wide open for Gray to drive it into.
Basically asking for a ball to get hit there.
Gray does a nice job to fight that one off. Big opportunity for the Crusaders to regain the lead here in the bottom of the sixth, all knotted up at 12. Pitches in the dirt. Neville's taking off for third. He's in there safely. So the go-ahead run 90 feet from home, as Neville's does a nice job of stealing third.
There it is again. The Crusaders taking advantage of one of the very few errors the St. Rita catchers made.
So runners on the corners now, with 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gray, another foul off. Gray fighting here, doing a nice job, battling pitches off, making McGrath earn his strikes. McGrath's got to be careful not to get lazy and leave a pitch over the plate. If he does that, Gray will make him pay for it.
Yes, especially with Bryce Neville's being on third base, 90 feet away from home.
And that is going to hit Gray. So 3 straight batters McGrath has hit, and that's going to load up the bases with nobody out. McGrath struggling to find that strike zone, has hit the first 3 batters of this game.
Randall Naughton.
Excuse me, the inning. So bases loaded, nobody out for the Crusaders, with Randall Naughton stepping in with a big RBI opportunity. His Mustangs are going to play the infield in, as Naughton hits it down the first base line, but foul. Naughton already an RBI earlier. McGrath, so 1. Low, 4-1.
Good eye there by Randall Naughton to not swing at anything too low in the zone, especially with the bases loaded.
McGrath's 1-1 delivery. Outside, 4-2.
Oh, McGrath looks like he's trying to throw the ball away from Randall low and away to try to force a ground ball double play ball.
The 2-1. In the dirt for ball 3. Neville's going for the home. He is going to score on the wild pitch. Neville's advancing to home, and the Crusaders will take the lead 13-12.
Had great heads-up base running there from Neville's watching the plate, and, one of the few errors by the St. Rita catcher, and he takes advantage.
So Natanic will advance to third. Gray will advance to second. So runners on second and third now for Nauden, who holds a 3-1 count. Pitcher's low for ball 4, so that's going to walk on Nauden. And once again, Crusaders bases loaded, nobody out.
Yeah, Triesenberg's had a good day at the plate today. We saw that hit in the right center field earlier. If you could do that again, and probably score 2 runs.
Gavin Triesenberg.
Triesenberg has hit the ball well. He's kind of started this whole RBI thing from the very start of the game. Triesenberg looks at the first pitch, 4-1. Triesenberg rips it down the right field line, but that's hooking foul.
If you can straighten it out, it'll score a couple runners here.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Crusaders lead 13-12, bottom of the 6th. And Triesenberg with a hard grounder up the middle for a base hit. Past the diving shortstop. Natanic's going to score. Here comes Gray. He will score. And it's a 2-run single for Gavin Triesenberg.
And it's like we said, Triesenberg straightened it out, hit it right up the middle. The outfielders respecting his power, playing farther back. Missed the diving glove of the second baseman and scores 2 runners.
Triesenberg again, another nice piece of hitting. Coming up clutch with some big RBIs.
Hey, again, the fastball, keeping the hands inside, driving the ball up the middle.
That's going to bring up Doherty now. Still nobody out as he shows bunt but pulls back. And the throw over to third is going to go into left field, and Nauden is going to score. That's going to make it 16-12.
And, the third baseman did not look like he was ready for that throw over. Not actively looking for the throw.
I was not anticipating it.
Looked like he might have been even on a knee, not anticipating the throw at all. Costly error for the Mustangs.
So Triesenberg will advance to second. Nauden will score on that. So Triesenberg will advance into scoring position. So 2-0 count on Doherty. Still nobody out as there's action now in the St. Rita bullpen. Doherty grounds it foul, and a nice play by Coach McBride. Went 0 for 1 on his opportunity yesterday. McGrath's 2-1 is fouled off by Doherty.
Doherty just under it, fouling it back. Got a great fastball down the middle there to hit.
So Doherty doing a nice job battling here, fighting off pitches, waiting for his pitch to hit so he can drive it. Gave the Crusaders their first lead in the last inning. He's looking to extend their lead now as the count draws full. McGrath's 3-2. In the dirt for ball 4. Doherty draws the walk, and a nice heads-up hustle play by Triesenberg as the catcher was slow getting to the ball, so he's going to advance to third. It's a great heads-up play by Triesenberg.
The Crusaders have showed a great heads-up base running all day, taking advantage of these catcher's errors.
14, Ryan Hartz.
Manager going to make his way out to the mound and will take the ball from McGrath. And McGrath's day is done, and there will be a new pitcher on the mound when we come back.
Here at BRTV, we're always looking for ways to sharpen our skills, even on snow days. Lyons drops back, rolls out right, he fires at Durkin, and that's him square on the face. What a throw there. Check out this instant replay of Durkin on the play. Ouch. Here's another angle of it.
Lyons drops back, rolls out right. Hayes falls to the ground. Ball knocks off his chest. He catches it. Touchdown, Crusaders! And there they go. Hayes and Lyons celebrate in the end zone. Unbelievable scene as Jay Gillick walks off the field in disbelief.
New pitcher on the mound for the Mustangs, number 41, Liam Searing, coming on in relief of Chris McGrath. As Hart's first pitch, when he nice play over at third, throw over to second for 1, and that's all they're gonna get. It's a nice play by the third baseman Alday.
You know, all day there had to respect the speed of Ryan Hartz, knowing if he doesn't get a quick throw over that, Ryan Hartz would be safe.
Number 9, Aiden Nahaba.
Excuse me, that was Timmy O'Connell over there at third. The nice play to grab the hot shot hit by Hartz. So 1 gone here in the bottom of the 6th, as Nahaba is going to dig in. See, he looks at ball 1. Nahaba swings and fouls it back. One count with 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. Pitches in the dirt. Throw over to first. As Hartz is back in there.
There's a good slide by Hartz. Catcher called Hartz, and a big lead off of first base. Threw down and almost got him.
Nahaba ahead. 2-1 on the count. As he hits a fly ball into right. And the catch is made for the second out by Johnson. As that's going to bring up number 17, Shane Walker.
Now back to the Brother Rice Crusaders, left fielder, number 17, Shane Walker.
So Walker going to come into bat with 2 outs now. And Hart's over on at first. And Walker looks at strike 1. Walker again, guys, has that smaller strike zone, so it's a challenge for Serene to really find that strike zone and execute well pitches.
And you know, with how far off the bag the second baseman is playing, you figure Hartz could get the steal sign here, have a successful steal, especially with no backup. You know, second baseman's going to go pretty far to get over there to back up the shortstop.
And pitch is going to get behind the catcher Jones, and Hartz has an easy stolen base. So Hart's in scoring position now for Walker. The chance to get some insurance runs and extend the lead. Here's the 1-1 delivery. In there for strike 1. Or excuse me, strike 2. So 1-2 count on Walker with 2 away. Walker grounder off the pitcher's glove. Charging second baseman. Walker beats it out. Walker with the infield single, showing off the speed. And he gets the 2-out single and bats back up to the top of the lineup for the Crusaders.
Great hustle by Walker. That's why he's in the lineup. That's why he gets the playing time this year, is that speed.
Bryce Nevels.
So Neville's back up to the plate now. It's been one of, if not the best, Crusader bats here today. 2 hits on the day, one of them being a 2-run homer. As he swings and misses on that first pitch.
Hey, you know, perfect opportunity here for Bryce Nevels. Give us some insurance with a man on third base. You just hope that, Shane Walker gets on second base or Shane Walker could get the steal sign here, get on second base, avoid that double play.
And there he goes, but Nevels fouls it back. Look for Walker to be taken off for second again on this pitch. Bryce down 0-2. The pitch, Walker going for second. Pitch is high. Throw is cut off by the second baseman, and they've got Walker in a pickle. Hart's going home. He is safe. Hart is going to advance to home as Walker got the fielder distracted by getting in a pickle. And Hart's is going to come around to score, and that's going to be 18-12.
Yeah, and that's fantastic base running there from Shane Walker, St. Rita's got to be afraid of his speed on the base pass, getting into a pickle, focusing the defensive attention on him as Hart's sneaks around for the score.
So 1-2 count on Nevels with Walker in scoring position. Here's the 1-2 delivery. So Nevels fly ball in the left, and it's going to go out of play. Nevels doing a good job fouling off, staying alive, not going down without a fight. The 1-2. Nevels swings and misses for strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Crusaders put up a 6th spot, and at the end of 6, your score, Brother Rice 18, St. Rita 12. Final inning of play getting started here. Crusaders lead 18-12 as Trent Guzek's back out on the mound for another inning of work. As St. Rita will have the top of their lineup due up. As Ryder Johnson will lead things off for the Mustangs.
Guzek looked good last inning in his so far one inning of relief. Looked like he found the strike zone, did not give up very many hard hit balls.
Pitch is in there for strike. Guzek comes sets, and the 1-1 delivery is swung on a miss for strike 2. Johnson went down and chased it, and Guzek's ahead on the 1-2 count. Swung on and missed strike 3. Guzek sends Johnson down swinging, and there's one gone in the top of the 7th.
And Guzek able to effortlessly mix speeds there and get the strikeout on the off speed.
One gone here in the top of the 7th, and Joey Smith is going to dig in. Guzek's first pitch is in there for strike 1. Guzak looking to shut the door on the Mustangs and secure a Crusader win. As Smith hits a fly ball, Gray running and cannot make the catch. It's a tough play there by Gray.
Yeah, Amir Gray, they're having to track the ball almost like a center fielder would have to. And, that is just a very tough play for most first basemen to make, especially knowing you've got the uneven ground there, the bullpen in front of you.
Guzak ahead on the hitter once again, 0-2. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Pitch missed low for ball 1. Pitch in the dirt for ball 2. Nice job there by Nevels to get down and block it. Count even at 2-2 with 1 gone here in the top of the 7th. The 2-2 delivery is grounded foul right by the Crusader bench. So Guzek's 2-2 delivery, grounded up the middle. Treasenberg handles it over to first. Got him for the second out. So 2 gone here in the top of the 7th, and St. Rita is down to their final out.
Now batting for St. Rita, number 27, Tommy Atkinson.
So with 2 gone, top of the 7th, and the Mustangs down to their final out, Tommy Atkinson is going to step in. Guzek's first pitch is in there for strike 1. Guzek's 0-1 delivery misses low for ball 1. Crusaders looking to make quick work of the lineup and secure a W and get back into the win column. As Guzek falls behind 2-1. Pitch misses for ball 3. So a 3-1 on Atkinson with Jones waiting on deck. Guzek's 3-1. In there for strike 2. So full count as the Mustangs are down there, final strike. The 3-2 swung on and missed strike 3. Neville's throw over to first, gets him for the 3rd out, and Guzek sends him down 1-2-3, shuts down the door, and the Crusaders get back in the win column with an 18-12 victory. That'll do it for our broadcast here tonight from 99th and Pulaski. I'm Brian Sheehan, alongside me Michael Moonen. Thank you to our cameraman Marty Flynn and our producer Brian Dollagale. Our next broadcast will be on Tuesday as the Crusaders host the Lawrence for some more baseball action. Have a good night.